Oh, good lord. Hey, YouTube Gundam here. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous.
Disengaged.
I've made a change, of course, to Limbava instead of LHS 20 or Acadia because I need to raise my standing with Leon Rui space. And I finally hit civilization.
2, 1, engage.
I'll show you on the map, but the single worst thing you can ever jump to is a brown dwarf. Not a red dwarf, a brown dwarf. Because they're so small, you drop out right next to them, and you pick up speed instantly, and instantly start to about slam into them.
Fuel scooping.
Like the worst things ever. That's how I lost some health a ways back. You see my health down there is at 99%. That's why.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive
I lost health back there a ways. Limbava. Finally, I'm home. I can dock at the station.
4, 3.
I can turn this all in.
1, engage.
See how much it's worth, how much the repairs are, everything. The fuel I don't care about, but I'm going to buy that anyways. This ship's so good. And yes, those repair modules are actually useful. Alright, now I need Goldstein, which is over there. And that's where I'm going. To Goldstein. Or Goldstein. I'm not actually sure. I'm assuming Goldstein. Could be Goldstein. One more firing of the Discovery Scanner. Good grief. I don't ever want to do that again. I didn't want to ever do that, but I wanted my name on some stars. I wanted my name on some planets. So, I'm going to dock, and then, after I dock, I'm going to switch to a public server to turn in all my stuff as a, as a precaution, and just in case, though I think it should be fine. In case you're wondering why I'm looking around constantly, hitting the free cam look, that stops the movement left and right of your roll and yaw pitch or whatever it is. Where are you? Slow down even more, I don't see you. Orbit lines, why are you not on? I don't know why those weren't on. That may have helped. Maybe I did not have my orbit lines on this entire trip. That may answer why I didn't know where anything was. I'm like, where are the planets? That could be the answer. Dummy.
Krait Alpha, uniform. The Federation welcomes you. Follow station protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander. Landing permission granted. Vectoring for approach to landing pad 37.
I'm going to manually take her in this time. Nice and easy. With a booster. Oh, yeah. Nice and easy. Looking for landing pad 37.
Scan detected.
There's nothing for you here in this ship. Pad 37, there she is.
Landing gear deployed.
How embarrassing would it be if I blew up now? strafe, there it is. Enter hangar.
Landing complete. Ship is locked down.
Let's turn on my stuff because I have some things turned off. My docking computer. Alright, fuel. Repair.
Hull repaired.
Restock. Advanced. Only went down to 85%. Wow. Let's take a look at my journey. You can see it, the both ways that I took back, and it was like pretty much all this is just brown dwarfs. This like whole thing. I don't know how far, but it's like this whole area, if not all the way back to here, just all brown dwarfs leading up. There's this huge chunk of. Actually, I think it was here. Where was it? I marked one of them. I don't know. But it's this massive chunk of brown dwarfs. So let's see what it's worth. $2.5 million. That's it. Oh crap! Wait. Oh, I went into. Oops. $2.5 million for 6-7 hours of work.
Incoming message.
It was about 7 hours. First to discover. Oh, sweet. So I'm the first to discover 3 star systems. Crew shares. Well, that's good. Ploi, thua, hypuae. I'm gonna write these down. Okay. Well, there's an R page. So that's 3.5 million. More stuff that's new. Another page. Ooh, that's much better. 4.5. So that's 7.5 million. Boom. That made me feel better. 7.5 million. Ooh, another massive list. $7.5 million. Let me guess, there's gonna be an yep. 7.5. So I'm gonna call it about 10 million. 10 million. Okay. How many pages are there? Whoa. That's a lot I gotta write down. That's an R3, so 14 million. 14 million for 7 hours. But not over yet. So I'm pretty sure what all this means is there's another 1.5, so 15.5. I'm pretty sure what all this means is I've got my name on all of these. yeah. And there's the next to nothing, 36,000, so we're at, what, 15 and a half? And that's it. So about 15.5 million in total. How bad? If I get my map, where are some of these? Let me try one here. If I go to here. That's quite a few systems on my list. Right. I did not get that one. Did I write it down wrong? Oh yeah, that was on the way back. Cool. Hey, my name's on it. Yay! There's my name. Now the one I was aiming for, because I was right there. All the way over here. Pretty sure my name's on this one. Let's find out. Yep. Yep, there I am. Now I did get a few planets around here. Let's find out. Yep. Yes. Yes. However, importantly, there were some planets I actually reviewed around here. I don't remember where exactly. I bookmarked the locations, but I actually scanned them as earlier on. There's discovered. No, that's my name. I just decided, like, one of these four, I think, just to, yeah, say my name. That's what I wanted. All these, I'm not sure how many I have, like, I'll count them up in a minute. But, that's what I wanted to see. Yes! Gravedigger, mapped by me. That's what I wanted. I have a mapped by. I mapped that planet. That is mine. And I believe, it wasn't this one. There is one that had some important stuff on it, I remember. I don't remember what was there, but there was actually great stuff on the surface of the planet that I scanned. Where was it? Was it this one? It may have been this one. I'm not sure. One of these planets that I scanned here. Ploi, thua, or that one there. Or maybe, I don't think it was this one. But, there was some, like, stuff on a planet. I don't remember which one, but it was out there. I think it was one of these three here. That one or the other one. I'm not sure, but there was something there. But I didn't have a rover. So, yeah. Discovered by me. Mapped? No. Not mapped. I didn't do any mapping. But that was 15 or so million. For 15.5 million for 7 hours of work. Oh, I remember this place. Do you remember that? Yes. So apparently there's others there. So maybe if I had my orbitals on. Let me take a look at my list here. Alright, 31. 31. However, this is important. I remember on the way back and on the way there. Look over that. Hey, you jerk. I remember on the way there and on the way back there are some locations, I think it was these, that just had a ridiculous number. I'm not sure which one, but if you see these names here, I think it was one of these here. That, like, one of them had 36 orbital bodies and like 2 or 3 planets, or maybe one of these. But like all the ones that are marked here have like 20. And you take a look, they don't show anything. Take a look at this one. Yeah, there's like almost nothing there, but I got a planet here. Yay. But I'm not sure which one, but some of these have like 20, 25, 36 on one, I remember. So, if you want to, it doesn't matter to me, I got my names on them. So, just the path leading to, well, that's pretty close, but not quite. That place there, and then leading back from there. But yeah, if this place or these, I'm not sure which one it is, but I mean, you can see the names here. There's actually, I'm gonna take this. I mean, you have the names, but you could pause the video at points. But just pause the video if you see any names, and then yeah, just go take a look, see if you can find it. I don't want to go back, but I know for a fact some of these, it was further back there, had like a ton of planets. And here's the crap zone. It sucked. Yeah, and then that's just no. It was like this rear section here. Like, see that gap? It was this section around here. This is the one that had the massive number, but with my ship, it took about 3 hours to get here. And this is the tail, I believe. Yeah, and this is important. I didn't see a single neutron star along the route. There may have been, I just didn't see any. Just so you know. So, that's 7 hours and 15 million. That sounds like a lot, but I can earn 20-25 million every couple of hours in my Anaconda hauling cargo for missions at stations. I mean, that sucks, actually. 25 million in 2 hours sucks. 15 million in 7 hours is terrible. However, I imagine 15 million in 7 hours is way better than Jingles. But, to be fair, he's doing like that in 2 days. Jingles, if you ever see this, you need a Krait Phantom, and you need, I have no weapon hardpoints of any kind, no utilities. These are my core internals. The power plant I don't think is necessary, but I got anyways. Thrusters, the frame shift drive, and this is engineered. But you see, I downsized the power plant to reduce the weight, to increase the jump range. And there's that there, and that there. Now, here, you have the Guardian frame shift drive booster. The 5B fuel scoop. This is Jingle's biggest problem. He had a 2 fuel scoop. And I have my 3D shield generator. I recommend it. A couple auto field maintenance units, AFMUs, and Jingles likes his docking computer. You need this. If you want to get yourself some planetary deep surface scans, you need one of these. A couple of these are useful. So you see, I only have the 2 big fuel tanks there, the 6C and the 5C. But that makes me able to make 1,000 light years on a single fuel tank. Actually, I can make 1,180 light years on a single fuel tank. But then with this fuel scoop, I can fill the whole thing up pretty quickly because this thing cools down like you wouldn't believe. And it's actually thanks to that power plant. If I got a better power plant, it would slow me down, but I could cool down. But I can actually go near the maximum of this fuel scoop, like 490. Yeah, it is 490 there. It's I was just watching when I was actually feeling from stars. I could go so incredibly close and not overheat. This gives me another 10 light years, so that'll significantly hurt if you don't have one of these. But I mean, 31 light years or 30 light years is pretty good. Or not pretty good. Actually, they say that's the beginning. So, but it's probably better than Jingles with his asp. So, you take a look at this. Is there and it's modified, but not too much. There you go. It's for increased FSD range. But it doesn't say how much increases it by. I can only guess. I'm gonna keep that. Well, that's it. Just get that fuel scoop, that power plant, that FSD, this FSD booster, those two big fuel tanks, tiny shield generator, a couple FMUs, docking computer because Jingles like says docking computers, and the surface scanner. You're good to go. How much does all this cost? Not much. I mean, getting the Guardian booster can be kind of a pain, and obviously a 5A frame shift may be a little. Oops. No. This can be a little pricey, 4 million. But and that's a 5A. I mean, a 5A is around 3 million. It's the heat efficiency that I was looking at. This is with the jump range. The heat efficiency gave me one of the best for without going over like that, which would have helped, but it's not good enough. Now this thing is not powerful enough to run everything, but it gives a bit more range, so that's why. Oh, that's terrible. So that's why I chose the 5A, because it allows me to run everything and gives great heat efficiency with good range on my jump drive. So I'd recommend the 5A, and then just 5A there. Keep these as D's, and then drop the shield generator to a 3, and then fuel scoop, fuel tank, guardian booster, fuel tank, FMUs, surface scanner, docking computer. You could replace one of these, I think. There it is. Oh, that's only a size 2? Really? Huh. Alright. Well, there you go. So, you just, you can easily get your hands on one of those. Or instead of the docking computer, you put the surface scanner where that is and put the thing there. So you have 2 AFMUs. Or not. I don't know. But I just love my Krait Phantom for long-range exploration, or exploration of any kind. I wonder what my stats are. Oh, it down like that. Oh boy. There we go. Don't like looking at the log. It don't want to switch though. No. Great. That's great. well, at any rate, I'm done. You know I did. I know I did. You know where you saw all the locations that are new that have my name on them. And you've been informed of some bits of information and jingles. You can see how to get a decent ship. As for, well, getting the fitting of the ship. As for buying the thing, oh yeah, the Federal Corvette is here. And technically this is the best because it's so damn cheap. But, I just like this thing. But yeah, the bane of my existence are those bloody brown dwarfs, because that's how I got damaged, and it happened twice. I'm like, screw that. But man, the thing is, the DBX just doesn't have range, cooling capability, or a big enough fuel scoop. You're constantly stopping for I mean, where is it? Like, I'm pretty sure it's this entire corridor here. From there to here. Or further, even. Maybe all the way back to here. You see that? Like, most of this corridor, I believe, was just brown dwarfs. So no fuel at all. It was just all brown dwarfs. But with my ship, going through this without touching fuel was only half a tank. If even. Or maybe not quite half. Maybe it was just this here. But, what kind of star is that? T8V, I don't know what that means. Y3 yellow. Oh, T8, that is. So there's a yellow star there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. This is where I got hurt, and this is where I fueled again. So, I forgot about that. My apologies. So I went to here, refueled, went to here, nearly died, went to here, refueled, and then went back in. So yeah, because yeah, my ship can actually handle about 1,100 or so light years, I think. I'm not actually sure. And I can't take a look at it because this won't go away. But yeah, it was like this huge corridor, and a DBX just doesn't have the range, doesn't have the fuel capacity. This thing, I could have probably gone half the way there with just, I mean, I did go half the way there with just skimming for most of it, and then just have to stop and get gas. When I'm halfway there, I'm 3,000 light years away. And just by skimming as I'm flying by the stars, I've only had to stop completely to get gas because I hit about a fourth when I was halfway there. You can't do that in DBX. The Krait Phantom, I believe, is just the DBX's big brother. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper than an Anaconda. It's like 20 or 30 million or something like that. It's not very much. Or was it 60? At any rate, an Anaconda is like 150 or 200, depending if you're Leon Rui or not. A Krait's only like 50 or 60. Jingles doesn't know how to gather money, but Jingles, you want to gather money quickly, you grab a cargo ship and pick a location and just haul cargo. Just haul basic cargo. I mean, you said you got a clipper and a cutter, so I imagine you found a way to earn some bloody money. But I could earn 20 million in like 2 hours, so 10 million an hour just hauling cargo, which is crap. But I mean, it worked, and that was in an Anaconda, to be fair. So yeah. Oh, I'm done. Take care. Bye bye.